Hey guys, so this is a filler for my videos. I have one video where I kind of showed how to get to the pump, and I have another video kind of showing how I replace this section right here. I kind of want to go through the whole idea of removing the pump and putting it back and what you may have to do, because I've had some requests. Some folks said I haven't really shown how to pull the pumps out and how to put it back. They are scattered through the videos. There are different videos that I'm covering something, and I may just have included it in that video and it's hard to search. So hopefully this video will just kind of fill those gaps, okay? So it's kind of a filler video, okay? All right, so let me start again. Knocking my pictures down. All right, so okay, so what you do, you get a flathead screwdriver, and you can start from the back. This back panel here is where you access the, if you need to check your pump belt. So you just kind of, let me put it back on here. Okay, so you just, pop it and just use the flathead and just work your way and pop. Everything just clips. All these, they're just clips, okay? Just pop in, all right? All right, next up, you have this section here. I would also start from the back also and just slowly pop, and just kind of work your way around, and you can get this off. I've already done my little drilling, well, not drilling, but unscrewing all these screws here. So I'm just gonna lift this up now. And if I got them all, then it'll come out easy. If not, then I just have to go back and get something that I missed. I think I missed one. Let me go ahead and see if this is the one I missed. Nope. This one is out. The back. This one is out. I think I know which one it is. There's a lot of, yeah, here it is. There's a lot of screws here. About, I think, is it 9? Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9. All right, there's 9. All right, so I got them all. You also, if you're gonna go further, I have other videos where I'm working on one now to remove the motor and change that. So you want to make sure that you have something that you can label your screws because they're kind of different sizes going throughout this whole unit. Okay, let me see. All right, let's see what we got going on here. Okay, all right, we're off. Good. Now, what's good about this, guys, is that everything is right here. There's no hidden gems, there's nothing is hidden. But let me explain what's going on and the whole reason for removing this in the first place. So just imagine you want to pump. You want to use the pump to pump, water and so you have a hose connector here, but then you also have your main pump that pushes the water through to the floor. Okay, and so let's say you're having a pump issue. Check both of them to see where your problem is, because if it's affecting the hose but not affecting the main pump, then at least you know that it's not that your machine is not getting water, because one of these things are getting water, right? So by taking this off and kind of seeing what's happening, you can put your tank back on again, plug the machine in, and hit the trigger and see which one of these are being affected. Now, the particular problem I was dealing with was the moment we put the tank on, water was oozing out of this section here. And what happened is when I inspected it, it looked like someone had stuck some kind of a sharp object to try to clean this out. So I would tell you to avoid that. And it punctured it. So now the moment the water, because it's a stopper here, until you stick the hose in it and it kind of pushes down the stopper and allow the water to flow out. So by breaking that, you're breaking the seal and the water is just pouring out, okay? All right, but let's say you want to replace this, let's go for it, okay? Fairly simple. We're using some needle nose pliers and a Phillips screwdriver. Not that hard. All right, so let's go for it. All right, let's take this out. Again, like I said, back up here. Yeah, look, they're different sizes. All right, so This is for the body cover, and this here is for the pump. So you really don't want to mess up the screws. I know where each one goes, so I'm not labeling them, but if I was you, I would label them, all right? So now, you see this section here? All right. Now, let me see what we're dealing with here, huh? Okay, all right. So your pump's gonna come with, I believe, this section here. I'm gonna take this off for you. This piece of section here connecting to this here, okay? That's what I'm expecting the pump to come as, all right? Okay, but let's take these apart. Okay, let's come out. Now this is your shaft. This shaft is not really, this is not your pump. This is just your pump shaft. It connects your pump belt and the brush belt, okay? The Bissell Revolution, the basic one, has a similar setup. It's really not that different, okay? All right. The only reason I'm removing this here right now, if my memory serves me right, is because there's a connection here that you have to be very careful of. And hold on, let's just walk through it here. Okay, let's go for it. All right. So this is out. We're almost there, guys. Okay. And what you don't want to do is yank anything. All right. I'm going to take the belt off of this. Okay. All right. And like I said, take pictures of before so you don't end up forgetting. Oh, almost there. Okay. So now, again, I do have a drill that I could use, but because a lot of the times, and I've said it in many of the other videos, a lot of times the plastic on these machines, depending on how long you've had them, they can get brittle, and any sudden jerk, like like that, can snap the plastics. So I just tend to start with the screwdriver if I'm not sure how long the person had the machine, or if it was sitting in the sun or something like that. All right. So here you go. Now you see the section here. Okay. So this is where I'm afraid if people just yank things out, you may lose certain parts of the machine. So let me take this off first. Take off the belt. I'm going to take it off from the shaft first, from back here, and let's get this out. Okay. All right. Let me see if this comes apart. You see it comes off. All right. So you don't want to lose this. All right. And that's good that they make it out of metal. I think the last ones were plastic. Let's put this to the side real quick. All right. So now we're going to use our needle nose and just separate this section right here. All right. Pull it down, and then you can get a flat head and just kind of pry it out. Okay, nice and easy. Don't like yank it. Don't yank it loose. Okay, because you can get yourself. You might end up breaking something or ripping the. Do this again. Hold on. All right, here we go. It just came up loose, and I can just kind of pull it out. Here we go. See that? All right, so then we have this bottom piece here, and we're just gonna pull that off the same way. All right, and there you go. So most of the time, the pump will come looking like this. All right, so let's put it back. Okay. All right. A little bit simpler than you thought, right? Now, the job I did on the video, I only replaced this section here because this was all that was broken, and I held on to the pump. You never know when you might need it, All right, now take a look at the shape of this. I'm not sure if the camera can kind of get there. See See that shape right here? It's kind of a half moon. If you can see it. All right. Well, this has the same shape. See the half moon? Okay. So we just have to get it back in the same way, okay? All right. Here we go. That was simple enough. All right, and now you sit everything back into the little cubby here. See that? How simple that is? Make sure your belt is on this side, because you'll have to end up, you know, fitting it in. If it's not, then don't panic. I mean, you can just slide it on, all right? Let's put this back first. I'm just gonna secure this. I kind of don't want it bouncing all over the place right now. All right, so I'm gonna slowly use this little drill here to kind of just, nice and easy. Nothing major. Did I put the bottom on? Yes, I did. I put the bottom on. And I think this was, honestly, I think this was over. I think this was over. Let's take this off. Let's do this again. And that's probably why you take pictures, you know? Yeah, I think it was over. I think it's over. There we go. Not that it may or may not make a big difference, but I just like to put things back the way they were, you know what I mean? All right, and all right, so now let's put these back. Okay, nice and easy. Okay. Now, there are times when this this can get rusty. And if you notice that if you try to turn it and it's really, you know, it's hard to turn, it may be these here might be the issue too. So just kind of keep that in mind. And that's for like a future issues, some other issue. You can tune in for another video or request a video for that. Okay. Okay. All right, let me just make sure this is okay. Good. All right, and you know, just kind of pull this on out. If you're, let's say for example, you don't feel like your fingers are strong enough for this, you can actually use a screwdriver. See that? And use this for the power pull, and just kind of slowly. You see that? And I just pull it. Comes right off. All right. Then we have these here. Don't forget this. Okay. And then we have this. And then that's it. Everything is back in place. All right. And then you just put your cover back on and put the tabs back on, and it's good to go. All right. I also have a video if anyone's looking to learn about fixing this when it gets stuck. We have a video on the Bissell Tips playlist, and you can find a video on that too. I also recommend, I know I'm doing it right now, but I recommend taking your screws out before you try to fit them back in, because sometimes they're not aligned properly. I probably should just do that. Let me slowly do that. I don't want to lose anything. But that's it, guys. That's really all I have on this video. Okay, and if this is in the middle, I'm not sure how I'm gonna look at that. I'm not sure how I'm gonna edit this video, whether it's gonna be included in the middle of one of the videos or separate by itself. But if you haven't subscribed, please do so. All right. But this was just a quick little filler, like I said, to add to some of the other work I'm doing. All right. Until next time. Thanks.